Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to break down something super important, your money. We're talking about the 10 most crucial personal finance lessons you need to know to take control of your financial future. Whether you're just starting out, maybe you're fresh out of college, or you're looking to finally get your finances in order after years of neglecting them, this video is for you. It doesn't matter if you're starting with $100 or $100,000, the principles are the same. So grab a drink, maybe some coffee, iced or hot, your preference. Sit back, and let's dive into these 10 crucial personal finance lessons. We're going to cover everything from budgeting and saving to investing and building wealth. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to manage your money like a pro and set yourself up for a brighter financial future. Let's get started. First up, and possibly the most important lesson, pay yourself first. Before you pay your bills, buy groceries, or treat yourself, put some money aside for savings or investments. Think of it as paying future you. The one who's going to thank you for making smart financial decisions today. I know what you might be thinking, how can I possibly save? Even when I was just starting out, I made it a priority to save. It's not about the amount, it's about developing the habit. Start with just 5 to 10% of your income. Prioritize your future before spending on your present. Every dollar you save today can grow and work for you in the future. This is how you build wealth, and it all starts with paying yourself first. The easiest way to make sure you consistently pay yourself first is to automate the process. Most banks these days have features that let you automatically transfer a certain amount of money from your checking to your savings account each month. Set it and forget it. Think of it like this, if you never see that money in your checking account, you won't even be tempted to spend it. It's like it was never there in the first place. This is how you trick yourself into saving more money, and it actually works. And hey, if you're feeling really ambitious, you can even set up automatic investments. That's right, you can literally have your money working for you while you sleep. We'll talk more about investing in a bit, but just know that the earlier you start, the better. So, to recap, pay yourself first and automate your savings. These are two of the most fundamental principles of personal finance, and they'll set you well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Let's talk about budgeting, the backbone of good financial management. A budget helps you control spending, track income, and save regularly. It's like a financial GPS, guiding you to your destination. Budgeting isn't about limiting fun, it's about being intentional with your money. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend or lose track. A budget gives you clarity and control over your finances. You don't have to be a financial wizard to create a budget. No fancy software needed. Tons of apps make it easy to track income and expenses. Mint and YNAB are my favorites. They're user-friendly with great features. Pen and paper works too. Find a system you'll stick to. Your budget is a living document. Adjust it when things change, but always know where your money is going. Alright, let's talk about something we all need but hope to never use. An emergency fund. It's like that fire extinguisher in your kitchen, you hope it just sits there looking pretty, but you're really glad you have it when you need it. Life throws curveballs, it's just a fact. Your car could break down, you could lose your job, you might have an unexpected medical bill. These things happen, and they often come with a hefty price tag. That's where your emergency fund swoops in to save the day. Having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up can be the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major financial crisis. It's about having that peace of mind knowing you can handle whatever life throws at you without going into debt. Now you might be thinking, Graham, I can barely afford rent. How am I supposed to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses? Listen, I get it. Starting small is totally okay. Even if you can only put aside $50 or $100 a month, that's still a huge step in the right direction. Think of it like this, every dollar you put in your emergency fund is a dollar you won't have to put on a high-interest credit card later. It's about playing the long game here, building that financial security brick by brick. One trick is to automate your savings. Set up a recurring transfer from your checking account to your emergency fund every time you get paid. You won't even miss the money, and it'll grow faster than you think. Remember, building an emergency fund is a marathon, not a sprint. Be consistent, stay disciplined, and you'll be amazed at how quickly it grows, giving you that financial peace of mind we all crave. Okay, let's talk about a silent wealth killer: lifestyle inflation. This is a trap that catches a lot of people, especially when they start making more money. You get a raise, you feel great, and suddenly you're thinking about a new car, a bigger apartment, fancier dinners. You get the idea. Now, there's nothing wrong with enjoying your hard-earned money, but here's the thing. If your expenses increase at the same rate as your income, you're not actually getting ahead. It's like running on a treadmill. You're putting in the effort, but you're not actually going anywhere. The key is to be mindful of your spending habits as your income grows. Don't let lifestyle inflation eat away at your financial progress. Remember, the goal is to build wealth and achieve financial freedom, and that requires being smart about your spending, no matter how much you earn. So, how do you avoid the lifestyle inflation trap? It's all about being intentional with your money. Instead of immediately upgrading your lifestyle when you get a raise, consider increasing your savings rate. Remember that emergency fund we talked about? This is a perfect opportunity to boost it. Or you could increase your 401k contributions, invest in a Roth IRA, or even put some money aside for a down payment on a rental property. Think of it this way. Every time you get a raise, you have a choice. You can either give that raise to your future self, or you can give it to your present self. And trust me, future you will be much happier if you choose to invest that money instead of spending it on things you don't really need. Remember, building wealth is about delaying gratification, making smart choices today that will pay off exponentially in the future. Don't let lifestyle inflation sabotage your long-term financial goals. All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful forces in personal finance: compound interest. It's been called the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. Albert Einstein even reportedly said, compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe. Here's how it works. When you invest your money, you earn a return. But with compound interest, you're not just earning a return on your initial investment, you're also earning a return on your returns. It's like a snowball effect. Your money is making money, and then that money is making even more money. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound, and the more dramatic the results. Even small amounts invested consistently over time can grow to significant sums thanks to the magic of compounding. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people both wanting to retire with $1 million. Person A starts investing $500 a month at age 25. Person B starts investing $1,000 a month at age 35. Assuming a 7% average annual return, Person A will reach $1 million by age 65, while Person B will need to wait until age 73. That's the power of starting early. Those extra years of compounding give Person A a significant advantage, even though they invested less money overall. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing, so don't wait. The best time to start was yesterday, the second best time is today. Remember, investing is a long game. Don't get caught up in trying to time the market or chase quick returns. The key is to start early, invest consistently, and let compound interest work its magic over time. Alright, so you're investing, which is awesome, but here's the thing, you don't want to put all your money into just one thing. That's where diversification comes in. It's like having a safety net for your investments. Think about it like this. If you put all your money into one stock and that stock plummets, you're in trouble. But if you spread your investments across different things, stocks, bonds, real estate, maybe even some crypto, you're better protected. Diversification is all about managing risk. See, when one investment isn't doing so hot, another might be killing it. This helps smooth out your returns over time, meaning fewer financial roller coasters and a more stable path to growing your wealth. Now, the exact mix of investments, how much you put in stocks versus bonds, for example, that's going to depend on your risk tolerance and your time horizon. If you're young and just starting out, you can afford to take on more risk. You have time to recover if things go south. But as you get closer to retirement, you might want to shift towards more conservative investments. The good news is you don't have to figure this all out on your own. There are robo-advisors and financial advisors who can help you create a diversified portfolio that aligns with your goals. Remember, diversification is key to long-term investing success. Don't get caught with all your eggs in one basket. Spread the love, spread the risk, and watch your money grow. Let's talk about debt. Now, I know what you're thinking. Debt is bad, right? Well, not always. You see, there's good debt and bad debt. Good debt is like an investment in your future. Think about a mortgage. Yeah, you're taking on debt, but you're also building equity in an asset that will hopefully appreciate in value. Or how about student loans? They can be an investment in your education and earning potential. Bad debt, on the other hand, is the stuff that can really drag you down financially. Think high-interest credit card debt, payday loans, those sorts of things. These typically have high interest rates and don't offer any real return on your investment. The key takeaway here is to be smart about debt. Use good debt strategically to build wealth and improve your financial future. But avoid bad debt like the plague. If you do find yourself with some bad debt, focus on paying it off as quickly as possible. Those high interest rates can really add up and keep you trapped in a cycle of debt. Remember, knowledge is power. Understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt can save you thousands of dollars in interest and help you build a solid financial foundation. So, be smart, be strategic, and don't let debt control your life. Alright, let's talk about one of the most fundamental principles of personal finance, living below your means. This means spending less than you earn, and it's the cornerstone of building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Now, I'm not saying you need to live like a monk and deprive yourself of all joys in life. It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional with your spending. It's about making conscious choices about where your money goes. When you live below your means, you free up more money to save, invest, and pursue your financial goals. Think about it like this. Every dollar you spend is a dollar you can invest or save for something else. Do you really need that fancy latte every morning, or could you make coffee at home and invest the difference? It's about finding a balance. Indulge in the things you love, but be mindful of your spending habits. Prioritize experiences over material possessions. Remember, living below your means isn't about deprivation. It's about freedom. It's about having the financial security to pursue your passions, take risks, and live a life on your own terms. And that's something worth striving for, right? Alright, so you've set your financial goals, right? You've got your budget, your emergency fund, maybe even dipped your toes into investing. That's fantastic. But here's the thing, life isn't static. It throws curveballs, your priorities change, and what you wanted 5 years ago might not be what gets you fired up today. That's why it's crucial to review your financial goals regularly. Think of it like a yearly checkup, but for your money. Dust off those goals, see if they still resonate with where you're headed in life. Maybe you were laser focused on buying a house, but now you're itching to start a business. Or perhaps you hit your savings target early. Time to level up and aim even higher. Remember, your financial goals are not set in stone. They're fluid, adaptable, just like your life. By reviewing and adjusting them, you stay aligned with what truly matters to you. Now you might be thinking, Graham, how often are we talking here? Once a year? Every time I get a raise? I like to sit down with my financial goals every quarter, that way I can course correct if needed and stay on track. Plus, it keeps my financial health top of mind. Start by pulling up your goals. Then ask yourself some key questions. Are these goals still relevant? Am I on track? Once you've reviewed, it's time to adjust. Maybe you need to break down a big goal into smaller milestones, or ramp up your savings rate. Life throws curveballs, so flexibility is key. Celebrate the wins along the way. Let's be real for a second. We talk a lot about money here, about building wealth, investing, and achieving financial freedom. But here's the thing. Money, in itself, is just a tool. It's not the be-all and end-all. It's what you do with it, the experiences you create, the security it provides. That's where the real value lies. Money is simply a means to an end. It's a tool that empowers you to live a richer, more fulfilling life. How do you shift your mindset from money being the goal to money being a tool? Identify what truly matters to you. What brings you joy? What kind of impact do you want to make on the world? Align your financial decisions with your values. Set aside money for charitable donations. Financial freedom is about living a life true to yourself. Use money as a tool to build a life you love. And that's a wrap. 10 crucial personal finance lessons that can truly transform the way you think about and manage your money. Remember, taking control of your finances isn't about deprivation or penny pinching. It's about empowerment, freedom, and creating a life you love. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more personal finance content. I'm constantly sharing actionable advice to help you build wealth, achieve your financial goals, and design a life you're passionate about. Let me know in the comments which lesson resonated with you the most. I'm always excited to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.